Today we are back in the Lentor area, and what project are we going to, Melvin?
We're going to Hillock Green.
Hillock Green. Alright, good morning everyone.
Alright, good morning. Hi. We're back.
We're back with another new Launch Tour Bus series. This tour bus is actually really fun. Yeah, I've been in Melvin's tour bus, Wayne's tour bus. Yeah, we're just touring all around Singapore. So today we are back in the Lentor area. And what project are we going to, Melvin?
We're going to Hillock Green.
Hillock Green.
Hillock
yes.
Green, we just right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Okay, so we're just turning into Hillock Green now. And this is actually one of the bigger plots of land in the Lentor precinct, and it's also the one that is really close to the MRT. Right, so Lentor area, you know, with the Lentor MRT, if you are looking at a project, so different projects here have different kinds of how we say, like attractiveness.
Yeah, their own USPs.
Yeah, their own USPs, right? So I think this project is really for someone that you want a little bit more a little bit more size in terms of project wise. Yeah, and you also want volume in terms of units. And I'm stuck. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And importantly, you're also looking at proximity to the MRT station, but you don't want a mixed development. Yeah, then this might be suitable. You say a few words.
Alright, so we're here at the show flat. This is Hillock Green, the second project that I think is closest to the MRT station as well as the integrated mall.
But it's not an integrated development.
Yeah, it's not an integrated development. So it's right across Lentor Mall. Lentor, is it Lentor Modern?
Lentor Modern, yeah. Lentor Modern
great.
is the integrated one, yeah.
Right, so we're heading in. Follow us on this tour bus episode. We're going to tour all the new launches projects in Singapore. So right now it's 2024, depending on when you are watching this. As at this point in time, Hillock Green still have approximately about 40 plus 50%. They are about 50% sold out. So we're heading in. Follow us. We're going to analyze like all the stacks as well as the site model. Right.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
So let's talk about some facts first. All right. So this is the site model, 474 units, 3 towers, 23 levels. I think if you are really into views, there's this entire kind of like facing that's towards the south, that's facing the future Hillock Park. So I think these views are going to be amazing. Of course, the pricing is also different in the sense that most developers are priming their projects to have a higher PSF if it's a better facing that's facing towards the park, because it's going to be like one circular beautiful park right in the middle. This project, Grayce, is based on what I've seen in terms of the pricing. I think it's really like a PSF play, because there are still units which are the larger ones, and of course the facing that is facing more towards the front, which is towards the integrated mall. Those are starting at about $2,000 PSF all the way to about $2,004 PSF. So I think PSF, there's still like a nice leverage there, and later we're going to see some of the stack choices that is still available. Any other things you want to touch on in terms of facts?
Okay, so in terms of facing, we can see, right, that even though the plot is actually kind of like a northeast facing, but the units, all the blocks are orientated actually north-south. Right, so they're angled this way, so you're actually fronting towards north-south, and I think 23 stories high, definitely the higher stories you will get, which is quite a number of units on the higher stories are still available. So if you're someone that enjoys views, like what Melvin mentioned, and you like that cross, north-south wind ventilation, then that might be something that you're keen on. So blocks-wise, we have block 22, 26, and 28. Yeah, and well, if you were to front this way, then you are facing towards the Lentor MRT. There's going to be a sheltered walkway to the integrated mall as well. And if you are facing this way, then you're facing towards the future Hillock Park. So it's something like this. Yeah, so this is where the park is going to be. So definitely this will allow a really good distance between you and the other neighbouring developments. One thing unique about Lentor, this Lentor area and Hillock Green as well, is that you can see that there are many plots of land that are in this area. So we have Lentor Modern, which is the integrated development, and it's closest to the Lentor MRT. In terms of non-integrated development, then Hillock Green will be the second closest, or the closest in terms of non-integrated.
Yeah, a couple of the other projects that has been launched will be Lentor Hills Residences, Lentora will be here. Lentor Mansion was just launched recently. So Hillock Green is really something that is just right across the MRT station. You want something that is walking distance, you don't want integrated. I think this will be a key choice that you can look at. When we look at usually like facings, one key thing to note is that just hunt for those that are the larger layouts, which are the 4-bed premium. So 4-bed premiums actually is pretty interesting, even though there are only 3 stacks, stack 2, 5 and 10, but they are all different layouts. Stack 10 will be the most premium one because it comes with a junior master, it also comes with a study. And all the 4-bedders, they all come with WC, but in terms of stack 10 is really unique. So it's right there, the singular stack in the entire 2 blocks facing towards the Hillock Park. So
I'm surprised that actually, like, I would think stack 5 and 2 are like slightly more premium actually for me, because like if I were to just look at like the site plan, right, because it has that swimming pool distance before the Hillock Park, right? But maybe in terms of noise or like people who prefer more privacy, then
perhaps those that are a little bit more sensitive towards like pool view noise. So which was why I think maybe DP Architects position it over there. So this project is tripartite. So I built 4C as well as United Engineers. Architect will be DP Architects. I think this is like a very clean layout. You look from the top, there's like a nice wavy circular design for the site plan. Very clean in terms of the fact that all the facilities are focused on right in the middle. No tennis court. So one good thing is that for the Sky Terrace at level 14, just have a look at the amount of facilities available just on the Sky Terrace deck itself.
So this is work. This is
kids
play.
Right.
This is like move, and then this is like live. Right. So there are different like coves that they've come up with, like productivity, active, wellness, lifestyle. It's all located on your Sky Terrace area. So you'll see all the facilities are basically just all around on the different blocks.
Right.
And I think that because if you were to look at the site plan also, because of I would say the amount of space that they have, right? They've also been generous with the layout. It doesn't feel overly cluttered, and the fact that there are 3 blocks with a swimming pool in the center, it does feel like it's really generous in terms of space. Right.
Okay, great. Shall we move to the site model?
Yes. Okay, so anyway, if you were to look up there, it says 1 minute to Hillock Park, 2 minutes to the mall, and 3 minutes to Lentor MRT. So I think the central focus is convenience for this project.
On the location. And of course, right outside your grand entrance, you're going to see all this covered walkway all the way. Nowadays, I think in terms of design, it's really very well thought out already. So once you move in, you move to that grand arrival plaza. If you live in the development, it's not like picking up or dropping off. Basically, you can go straight to the basement car park, which is where the white car model is located. If you come out from the basement car park, it will come from the right-hand side. So there are 2 basements, which is something that is good because there's no multi-story car park. Go straight to your lobby. And in terms of facilities, it's being spread on level 1 and 2, as well as level 14, which is that Sky Terrace deck right there. So I think very clean and easy to understand direction. North will be facing towards here, which is the Lentor Central Road. South will be facing towards the back, Hillock Park.
And I think the sheltered walkway is important, right? Because sometimes we talk about convenience, we talk about being very closely located to the amenities and the transport nodes, but then if it rains or in Singapore's weather, sometimes it's just like, no matter how close you are, it's tough to get to the place, right? But this sheltered walkway, if I remember correctly, even in the tender bid, they already indicated that there will be this sheltered walkway, which is very important. So if you were to walk all the way here, right, it's just 150 meters to Lentor MRT.
Something to note about the Lentor Precinct, Grayce, is that URA has depicted that this entire Lentor Hillock Park project when developers bid for them, they also have to submit a concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. So concept is very important as well, just to make sure that it's not overly cluttered. There's a variations in terms of the style. If you look at that center portion here, these are the focal point of all the facilities. So you're gonna have your indoor gym, grand clubhouse on level 2, kids, adventure play, entertainment. There's a KTV room, Grayce, your favorite karaoke room, steam room and shower, yoga, dance studio, and of course the pool looks pretty amazing. It spreads all the way from the front towards the back, and there's a nice lawn area at the back as well.
Yeah, I love that the pool is not just like longitudinal, like rectangular. Is it like, how do you say it, like it curves with the architecture, of the building. Yeah, so it really frames the entire project. Yeah, and it gives a good segregation between the two blocks also.
Yeah, and there's also like a very nice gradient. So actually you enter from like lower ground, but once we move towards the back, it's sort of like flush with Hillock Park. So later as we move behind you, you can get to see that. Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe we can talk a little bit about the level 14. Yeah, so level 14, you can see here that there's this separation where we do have some communal facilities. So the community space, the sky lookout, the sun deck garden. Actually, I would say that it's not really a facility, mainly like a space where you can look out, you can come and enjoy and have some like al fresco reading or something.
Okay, so as we move to the back, maybe just a quick fun fact for our audience is that when you come and analyze the site plan, if you see that there are certain stacks with a dotted line on top of them, maybe make a guess what it is. If you are watching this on our YouTube channel, maybe just key in the comments. So basically, the dotted lines are the indication of which stacks right on top of them has the water tank. So it's by regulation that the developers they will have to indicate which stacks have the water tank right on top. But of course, nowadays with modern architecture, in the past maybe people are worried that hey, the water tank is right on top. Will there be issues and stuff? But actually now modern architecture, people don't really think about it anymore. Yeah.
It's not really a concern on the ground, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so 474 units spread across the 3 blocks. So one block at 22, and then here you have 26 and 28. Yeah.
In terms of distribution, we have like 1 bedder, 2 bedder, 1 bed, 2 bed, 2 plus study. 2 bedders, there's a variation. There is the traditional layout. There's also the dumbbell layout. Then 3 bed, 3 plus study. You have 4 bedders classic, which is surprisingly quite the same size as the 3 plus study. So the 4 bed classic is 1184 square feet. Yeah, which is actually there's only one stack number 1 right in front. Sorry, my eyesight. Yeah, stack number 1 right in front. Then the rest of the 4 bed premiums will be facing towards the back. And 4 bed premium also in terms of sizing is done in a quantum play fashion, 1324 square feet to 1356 square feet. So I think overall quantum is all kept well in the range of about 2 odd million. Higher floors, there are some units at 3 odd million, but for 2 over million, you can get a 4 bedder.
Yeah. Okay.
Come, let's talk about the back part.
Okay. Actually, I think nothing much to talk about the back part, basically because it fronts towards the future Hillock Park. And then you can see that the greenery kind of just cascades over and spills over into the Hillock Park area. So
for somebody that loves to exercise, I think like having that direct access, right, is going to be great. Towards the Hillock Park.
Is there a side gate?
Let's find the side gate. I think there's definitely a side gate.
I know there's a side gate at the front.
Here.
Is it here?
Okay, crazy. Okay, it's over here.
You need to crawl inside and...
It's a VS. No, that's the ventilation shaft.
Is there no side gate?
B is a side gate. It's over there.
Yeah, I know there's a side gate at the front.
Okay, so
that means at the back there's no...
Yeah, the side gate is over here.
Yeah.
So this is a place to get to the park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's also a jogging trail.
Yeah.
Barbecue pit right at the corner here. There's some separating distance from your tower to the park as well. So I think that top part will be the elevated portion.
Yeah, so the concept for Hillock Green basically, I think from the name you also can tell it's like a lot of greenery. They say it's inspired by the rainforest. So the rainforest has like many different layers to it. So I think that's something that the developers are trying to achieve, integrating a lot of water features, integrating a lot of greenery into the area as well. Yeah.
So some ancillary portions of every project to look at. We always mention like hunt for where is the bin center, is that basement. Genset is right at the corner, so it doesn't affect any stacks here. Then barbecue pit is also right at the corner. So I think in terms of facing wise, it's just a combination of whether do you want like a pure park view, you want to combine pool and park view, or are you okay with a slightly lower PSF if you are quantum sensitive and you're okay with the front part, which this part I think will get quite busy because the mall is here.
Yeah,
so
and then the entire Lentor Modern is this side.
Lentor Modern in terms of facing wise, so entrance as well. So it really depends if you want a quieter facing or you're okay with like a busier life.
Yeah, the good thing is that if you're fronting towards the back, then your view is protected, so-called. I mean, like there will be projects here, but there's a good distance between yourself and the next project because the park is already factored into the master plan in the area.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Shall we have a look at the show flat?
Yes, so there are 3 show flat units, right, 3.
Yeah.
So we'll start from the 2-bedder.
Okay.
2-bed plus study.
2-bed plus study. So I think in the current era, if you have been visiting show flats, it's pretty straightforward in terms of the layout that you can have. One is either you go for the prim and proper one, which is you walk in, there's a foyer, you bypass your kitchen, living, dining, balcony, or you go for the dumbbell layout, which is this one. Yeah.
Why do you say prim and proper?
Prim and proper means it's the L, it's the L shape. The standard one is the standard. Usually they reserve that for the premium layout, 2-bed, 2-bath, or 2-bed, 2-bath plus study. This is basically 2-bed, 1-bath, so they call it like a normal 2-bedder. Yeah, and they give it like a dumbbell layout, so that the space in terms of the square footage, they can sort of save the square footage for you if you're into quantum play.
But a lot of people are also into dumbbell layouts, right? So because they feel that like this side, it functions sort of like a junior master or like an area, like you have your own toilet sort of.
Yeah.
And then over here you have your privacy for your master. Yeah. So some people, they like this kind of like spatial segregation in terms of the dumbbell layout.
Yeah, and they also feel that they don't have to waste that walkway square footage to go into the bedrooms. Yeah. So this is, they rather have the space right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
up to your preference, I guess.
So this is a 2+ study with dumbbell layout. Study room right tight at the corner. Just take note that some developments, certain studies that are bigger, they come with their own AC. This one doesn't come with their own AC. So of course you can install your fan, or when you blast your aircon in the living room, this will flow in naturally, but it's a good space right at the corner. So this can also be like a wine cellar. It can be other forms of function as well. Are you checking whether double confirming?
No, I'm just checking in terms of how many units are left.
Right.
Yeah, so for 2-bedders, there are 66 units. There are still 27 units available. For 2+ study, which is what we are in today, there are 61 units and 36 are available. So about half is sold.
Yep.
And then there's a 2-bed classic. So one thing unique is that they've also done like they don't just have like 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
There's like 2 plus study, 2 bedroom classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the 2-bed plus study. The range in pricing starts from 1.7 to 2. The normal 2-bed, 1-bath without study room starts from 1.5 plus to 1.8.
Yeah.
1-bedders, there are still 1-bedders available, 1.27 to 1.4 plus. Then 2-bed classic will be 1.5 to 1.7. Yeah.
So this is 753 square.
This is a 2-bed study,
Yeah.
which is about 1.6 plus to 2 million. So if you're keen on like further pricing, of course you can connect with our team. Write the description box below. There'll be a link for you to connect with our team. They'll be very happy to walk through the new launch so-called investment journey, as well as calculating your financial kind of plan plus risk assessment, and also analyzing which stack and pricing will suit your preferences best.
Yeah, so in terms of this study room where it's located, I would say that perhaps there's not too many options in terms of usage. So sometimes, you know, if the study room is located, like let's say closer to the master or closer to the junior master or closer to the dining, then there's that option, especially if it's the walls are hackable, then you can open it up, you can, you know, use it as an enclosed room and all that. But let's say if the study is here, then it might be more suitable in terms of let's say storage, display, maybe you want to put your wine cellar here, or in terms of using it as really like a quiet study nook, then that would be more suitable.
Right.
But because the kitchen is right behind, so I would say that not really a lot of
combined usage or
combined,
flexibility.
yes. Okay, so here is the kitchen space. I think if you wanted to enclose this, you would be able to as well.
Yeah, with a glass panel.
Yeah, so you can just do a glass paneling here, but currently it's an open kitchen. So porcelain floor tiles, and then you also have your built-in kitchen cabinetry. And the sink is from Frankel, Grohe tap, and then Bosch appliances. So in terms of your hood, your hob, and then also your built-in oven. So I just learned from Wayne. So we were trying to think about how do we remember which one is the hood, which one is the hob. So he says that hob is the shorter one, so it's the one at the bottom. So I was like, that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, but you should remember the hood, right?
I remember the hood from the Little Red Riding Hood.
The hood is the top, right? Yeah, so the hood is from Bosch, hob as well.
Yeah.
And then your built-in oven, and then appliances are from Samsung.
Yeah.
So you have your provision for your fridge as well as your washer here.
Yeah, so I think when you visit different show flats, when you look at the concepts, some concepts of developers for certain projects is really going for value. That means buyers that wants value in terms of overall price quantum and PSF. This project is prime for value. Certain projects are prime for luxury. So they will give maybe German brands or European brands like Visa and all that. So this is mainly prime for value. And I think in terms of an entry into a brand new development, quantum wise, there's still a lot of leverage for this development.
So who should consider this project is basically, if you are today, you want to buy into the Lentor area first. Second is that you value connectivity, you value convenience. And third is that you want to keep your quantum palatable. I think a lot of the projects, of course, there are projects that are, let's say the concept itself is more high-end, right? The concept itself is the luxury route, but the pricing also reflects that. But if today you are maybe like a young couple, or you are a small family, or a big family also, but you want to buy into this Lentor area, you believe in the growth of the area, you want to have that first mover advantage also. Because, if you were to look at the plots, there are 12 plots in the entire Lentor area. And today, this is the second plot, right? And the second plot that is closest to the MRT area. And as, the development grows, and as there's more tenders and development in the area, all the plots will be further and further away from the MRT. Right? So if you want something that is close to the MRT, and then also the land prices will go up. Right, as time moves on. But so if you want to buy into the area quick, and you think that there's a chance for quantum play and appreciation, which definitely there is because of the convenience and because you're buying in at a lower PSF, then I think this project is something you can consider. Hillock Green.
Grayce, let's have a look at the pricing for the 3 and 4 bedder. Maybe just while you're talking about the pricing to enter into the Hillock area, right, the Lentor area. So if you look at 4-bed premium, 4-bed premium in terms of pricing, it starts from 2.58 to 3.2. So there's a very nice entry kind of positioning that you can have. Classic is the 1184 square feet. That means Classic basically has a longish layout. It doesn't have that wide layout. But if you just did a pre and proper 4-bedder, I think Classic at 2.3, 2.4 million is also a very nice entry quantum. So something to note is that if you're going for 3-bed premium,
it's more expensive than 4-bed Classic.
Correct. So 3-bed premium has a study room. Of course, there's 3 plus study as well, but 3-bed premium is like a wide angle layout as well. It has the additional study room. It starts at 2.45 to 2.9. So you need to take note of the disparity gap also, like a 3-bed premium versus a 4-bed classic, and also the disparity gap towards the 4-bed premium. So actually, my personal take is that the 4-bedders classic and 4-bedders premium here is a very good entry quantum range for anybody that needs a 4-bedder for your family. Nice range, just like mid-tier 2.2 over million, 2.5 million you can get in here. And it's so close to the MRT station. I think your kids are going to enjoy the convenience as well. Shall we move to the 3-bedder? Then we...
Yes.
Yeah.
Interestingly, there have been more 4-bed premiums sold than the 4-bed classic.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a price disparity
Yes.
thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It really depends on the layout also, like people's preferences.
Yeah, so this is a 3+ study.
Wow, what's this? Wow, it's like a secret portal. Okay. So this is the entrance. Of course, just now we didn't talk about the DB box area also. So it's just a very simple constellation of the DB box area. And then if you were to step in, then this is the kitchen space. Why are you there?
No, I'm just observing the L-shaped layout. So for dining space, actually, I think this is pretty interesting because there's like a concave portion here for you to have a deeper and bigger dining space. So pretty well done. Because most of the time, your foyer, you might just flush maybe up to here. You might just flush, and then your dining space is pretty small. But this has like additional zone, which I think is quite cool.
Yeah, especially if you are 3-bedder, I think you will want more space also for your family, you know, in terms of the dining area. And then this part also fronts towards the balcony. Yeah, so you're going to have that maybe that wind or that airflow into your home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, this is ID treatment.
Yeah.
But what about this glass?
This glass, I think we can see from the floor plan. Let's check the floor plan. Yeah, while Grayce is checking the floor plan, let me bring you to the study first. So one thing to know about this study is that this study is done in a way of flexibility. If you want to shift your entrance or build an additional entrance here to your master, you want to combine your master to enjoy like a walk-in wardrobe or your own private study. You don't want your study to be accessible by other family members. You can do that. You can install an additional door. My suggestion is not to tear down the existing door. Maybe just keep the door, but the frame you leave it, because next time when you want to sell, certain buyers might prefer to have a study that is open and that is not part of the master room. So try to maintain that flexibility. Just keep the door maybe in a storage space, or maybe you can throw away the door, but next time when you want to install back the door, it's pretty easy. Then just install additional door frame and door right here. Yeah, then you can combine that study to be part of it, or make it a walk-in wardrobe, or make it into like a baby cot area. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I think the floor plan does show that.
There's a glass.
Yeah, there's a glass. Yeah, so I think the concept is basically that, you know, the light from your balcony and your the balcony area will basically flow all the way into the living space, the dining space, and then also into your kitchen. Yeah, so I think once you come home, you know, the whole house feels bright. Yeah, and then 2 aircon units, basically one here for your living room and then one here for the dining area. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm just looking at the 3-bed premium, and I think one of the rationale why the 3-bed premium is higher in quantum is because firstly it's a wide angle layout. Secondly is that it comes with a study, and there's this wide layout plus study plus WC. So I think that's the rationale why, in terms of quantum wise, it's higher in nature. So if you look at the 4-bed classic, it's a longish layout. There's no study room, and it's 1184 square feet. 4-bed premium, no study room, longish layout. Then the 这个不可以，这个要看掉，因为这个有
我就zoom in.
So the part how was cut off. Yeah, and of course my best favorite layout will be the 1346 stack number 10, because I like the fact that there's a study, there's a junior master. This is like the combo, the best combo.
4-bed premium.
Yeah, but it's about 100k more expensive or higher in quantum than the stack 5, as well as stack number. Yeah, it's higher than stack 5, stack 2. Yeah,
reasonable in terms of pricing. Yeah, so it really depends what do you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing is that, let's say for a lot of projects, sometimes they have like Jack and Jill. They have like, let's say I was wondering if there would have been a Jack and Jill kind of situation. Okay, not for a 3-bed study, but just now at the 2-bedder. When you enter, there was the bath, but then it wasn't a Jack and Jill. Yeah, so I think this is really what we call like a very classic kind of development, right? Like everything is in its place. It's very standard. You have your proper rooms and all that.
Yep.
And then the quantum is also palatable.
Yeah. Just take note that from now on, in terms of government land sales, the walls are non-hackable already. So all these are thick pillar walls. This is not hackable, so you cannot really combine the bedrooms. This project is also not under the harmonization scheme
yet.
Yeah.
So the rest in Lentor will be.
Yeah. Starting from Lentor Modern, Lentor Mansion.
So just down here also, usually sometimes people will want to see like if they can hack between the rooms, have like a walk-in or depending where the study is. But in terms of this being a non-PPVC, right? Non-PPVC project because it's from.
Oh, this is PVC.
Being a PPVC.
Yes,
non-PPVC means.
It's an en-bloc development. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Too many developments. Okay.
PPVC. Yeah.
So this is the top floor unit, stack number 2. So the actual size will be 1324. We'll double check. Is that the 1313 or 1324? Yeah. So if you
4-bed premium, right?
Stack number 2.
Oh yeah, 1324.
1324. So if you were to, so this is like 1,005 plus.
Sorry, 1313.
Oh, 1300. This is like 1,005 plus square feet. Whereas the additional 200 square feet will be this, your loft space. So usually nowadays for top floors, there's no more duplex penthouses for large developments. Developers are building the loft kind of.
But of course, it's included in your strata area.
Yes, giving you that kind of like nice high loft feeling.
Okay.
Yeah. 1313 square feet. You have an additional utility room at the back. WC.
Yeah, so I would say it's pretty like it's nice that the WC is tucked in this corner. 一这样被挤进去啊. Okay, and then also your home shelter here. Yeah, and then this entire yard area. There's also windows here, and windows also even in this. That means this is
It has its own window, so it's
so
very
this
suitable
is
for
not
helper.
a home shelter. Actually, it's a utility room.
Yeah, utility room.
Yeah, it's a utility room because it has this window. So definitely, if you have like a helper or you want to make this into like a room of sorts, then the window is great. Yeah, there's also an additional window here in front of your WC. What's this called? Like a toilet
bath,
area. Yeah, and then also fronting towards the aircon latch that's at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you need a bit more space for storage and at the same time you have a living helper and you want to give your utility room to your living helper, then some choices is to remove basically the WC unit here, utilize this to be a storeroom instead. So technically, people just use this for washing and stuff like that. So everybody can use the common bathroom right at the walkway. So this can be an additional store area.
Yeah, so that's what they do is they move the washer and all that here as well. Yeah, to if there's space then you front it towards the back.
Yes.
Okay, so kitchen area, you also do have the glass paneling. So according to the floor plan, this is also included. I think it's nice. So it fronts towards the balcony space again. And then of course you do have your entire kitchen setup here. So porcelain floor tiles also, and then the cabinets are laminate finish. And then you also do have your the appliances are pretty much standard with the other units that we've visited as well. So Samsung appliances, and then Bosch in terms of the cooker hood and hob, as well as the built-in oven. Yeah, and then your laminate finish kind of cabinetry. Huh? Okay.
Okay, so
stepping in here, Yeah, before we explore the master bedroom with Melvin, so basically you will have your common toilet here, and then after that your rooms are on this, the 3 common rooms are here. Yeah.
So things to note will be like full panel windows are given in this development. Some projects nowadays is up to like your knee height. This is full length. The bedrooms will be 2.4 meters. The living room is about 2.8 meters for the standard unit.
Yeah, for the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is much higher.
This comes with like area for you to put in some of your accessories as well.
Yeah. So nowadays, the new projects, they also have this
Yeah.
additional cabinet
It's quite a standard
side.
thing.
Yeah. If you were look at previous older condo developments, especially all the recent ones, you will not have this. Yeah, so this is something that is new that is being implemented. Of course, they also have the windows.
Yeah.
No windows, mirror.
ACs are Mitsubishi Electric inverter system, wardrobes all the way up to the ceiling, so I think it's good.
And then also you have your drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good size master, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you need, let's think about if you need additional wardrobe space,
Yeah.
what can you do? Basically, I think you can look for some carpentry functions. There's certain kind of solutions in the sense that you can actually tuck your queen or king bed on top of a carpentry platform. So maybe 2 steps upwards, tuck all the way towards the window, and then at the bottom will be pull-out drawers. So you can probably fit in about 4 to 6 different pull-out drawers for some of your foldable clothes. Stairway, you also can pull out along the stairway upstairs to your so-called like deck-up bed. And then of course, if you tuck all the way towards the corner, if you don't really need like a side table, you can add on like an L shape right here for an additional panel right towards this corner. Or maybe you can hack away this entire wardrobe, make it into a full L shape kind of combined version. That's how you get a little bit more space. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Flooring is engineered wood, with your solid timber skirting. And actually, I don't think that you can. I think that most people will keep the WC unit at the back, because the rooms, there are 3 rooms here which are already sharing this. So if you do have a helper then, or guests, probably you might want to retain that.
Or during the morning hours is like rush hour. Everybody wants to use the bathroom. This is the one that I was talking about for the master room idea. Basically, you can have pull-outs, just a deck-up bed, and then you can additional pull-outs at the bottom, and then you can put in more clothes.
Yeah. So of course, full panels of floor-to-ceiling height windows as well. So here is just a kind of an ID treatment, but basically the windows are floor-to-ceiling height on both ends of the home. So even on this side of the home, you definitely do have that as well. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Okay, let's go back.
So ceiling height, right? You have 5.9 meters on level 13 and level 23. So if you're someone that likes to have that what we call the cathedral effect,
yes.
then definitely these are the 2 floor levels that you'll be keeping an eye out for.
Maybe let's end the tour bus with the pricing. Let's have a look at the pricing of all the ranges. If let's say you're hunting for 3-bedders, there are still choices available in terms of overall pricing. Let's have a look. Yeah, so 3-bedders, 3 bedrooms are from 1.9 plus to 2.3. 3 plus study is 2 million to 2.6. Then 3-bed premium will be 2.45 to 2.9. Then 4 beds as mentioned, I think it's really a good buy. Like 2.5 over million, you got a couple of choices available.
So about 40% has been sold, but because it's a mega development, not mega, it's a big development. So about 200 over units are sold already. So definitely still units available. If we were to look at the elevation chart, the units available are also the ones on the higher floor. Definitely I think that's suitable for people who like views.
So Grayce, last time when I started real estate, when in terms of PSF in overall Singapore, it's still in the range of like maybe 800, 1,000 PSF. Usually the higher floors are sold first for every new launch. But nowadays, of course, land cost prices has increased. Singapore is of a different kind of stage now in our real estate kind of climate. I noticed a shift in consumer preference. They are starting to take all the low floor first. And they're okay with like pool views, greenery view. They are really good for quantum play. So most of the movement are starting from downwards, and then towards the tail end of the launch, then the higher floors will be cleared.
And also the bigger units.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think definitely speaks to the consumer's mindset on the ground now. Everyone is looking for something that they just want to buy into the area first, you know, something palatable. Even like a lot of the times where we were doing our new launch reviews, we thought that, you know, maybe the smaller units will be sold out. We thought that maybe the bigger units, which have like, let's say dual key and all that, will be sold out first. But usually it's now always the smaller units.
The two-bedders.
Yeah, the two-bedders, which are, you know, priced correctly, that get sold out first, right?
Yeah, so I think for buyers that love new projects, they want to buy into the first mover advantage. First mover advantage in the sense that we call this like the herd mentality as well. So once you are the first to come in, when you TOP, let's say 3 to 4 years later, when everybody collects the key together, there will be this one-time opportunity whereby once certain units of your neighbors are started to transact in the resale market, that set the new benchmark upwards, provided it's like a good volume development. So this is the best time to enjoy that one-off surge in terms of valuation, which happened to a lot of projects with good volume over the years.
Yeah. So if today I am a buyer that, you know, I'm looking for something that is convenient, I want that rule of thumb that, you know, there should at least be 300 to 400 units in my development. I like the nature concept. I like the segregation of space. I like, you know, that rainforest layering of nature into my home. Then definitely I think this, and I want to keep my quantum palatable. Yeah, I want a simple, you know, simple home, and I want to quickly buy into the Lentor area. Yeah, I think the key is that if you are someone that you want to buy in early, to the Lentor area, you want something that is very convenient, and you don't want to be, you know, at a point where the land bid, the prices keep getting higher, and then it's higher and you're further from MRT, I think. Then this would be a project that I would consider. If that's my mindset today.
All right. Great. Hope that you guys enjoyed our new launch tour bus series here at Hillock Green.
Yes.
Yeah. And stay tuned for the next episode. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.